The now is proud to be a teacher YouTube channel. The now Hello everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon everyone and happy Sunday to every one of you. Sure you had a wonderful service. We had a wonderful service. Welcome once again to the Now is proud to be a teacher YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We are so glad to see you. We are so glad to be on this platform once again, so where we can impart to you positively. It's a very beautiful thing. It's a very beautiful thing to to do what the Lord will have you do. It's very, very interesting. And also want to use this opportunity once again to appreciate everyone who view our videos, everybody who watch our videos, everybody who like our videos. We are so grateful. We are so grateful. We can do more, you can do more, and also you can also try as much as possible to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are yet to subscribe. Thank you once again. Right now, today's topic is going to be a very interesting topic, and it's nothing other than peer pressure. Peer pressure. Okay, what is peer pressure? I'm so sure every one of you, one way or the other, have heard what peer pressure is all about. Peer pressure is a direct or indirect influence on people of peers, members of social groups with similar interests, experiences, or social status. Members of a peer group are more likely to influence a person's life and behavior. As you are now, who are those people that you're working with? As you are now, as a student, or even as a teacher, or as a government worker, or as a civil servant, who are those people you are working with presently that you both have similar interests? Who are those people that are your friends? Who are those people that you interact with? Who are those people that are influencing your life? This is called peer pressure. Now, are they people that are influencing you positively or negatively? Can you answer that? Wherever you can answer that. Are they influencing you positively or negatively? You can ask yourself that question. Just sit down and ask yourself, okay, these people I'm following, what have they done to my life so far? Okay, 5 years, 6 years, we've been friends. What have they done to my life? Have they increased, have they had values to my life positively or negatively? This is a question you should be able to ask yourself. And this is a question you should be able to answer yourself. You understand? So it's not a question that you can't answer. It's a question that you can answer. You understand? So what's it called? Few minutes. What's it called now? In the next few minutes now, I'm going to be highlighting the advantages and disadvantages of peer pressure. I don't want to waste much time because my husband is going to be talking also. So we have so many advantages of peer pressure and we have so many disadvantages of peer pressure. Now, one thing about peer pressure is this: peer pressure can influence you positively, it can also influence you negatively. The people you work with can either influence you positively or negatively. So that the peer pressure is not mainly negative. Some of you know peer pressure as okay, this will be the influence negatively. No, we have both the advantages and disadvantages. When you hear peer, you mean people that you both have similar minds, people that you work together, people that are of the same age as you. You understand? People that you're age mates, or let me just say age mates. You understand now? Or people that we are both in the same level or the same class. You get it now? And also you can even people that are even more than you get it, but the most especially people that we are of the same class now. They are peer pressures. Now they are peers. Now pressure, pressure can either be positive or negative. You can pressurize positively or you can pressurize negatively. You understand? So it's based on the kind of people you work with. You get it now? So that's what I'm about to share with you. So one of the advantages of peer pressure is it can improve students' attitude towards learning. Now if you have a kind of friend that he will tell you, hey, let's go and study. Let's go and study. Maybe you're a student now. And you have a friend that will say, okay, let's go and study. Or you're master students. You understand? You have friends like that. Those are good. They are pressure that they are what's good people that are influencing you positively. Like, okay, today we're going to study for 5 hours. Today we're going to study so thing. As a science student, maybe you're in school, secondary school, and you're a science student, like, okay, today we'll be studying chemistry. And today we'll be studying physics. And okay, so time to this time, let's meet at so place. You understand? Those are people that are influencing you positively. And you say it can foster a more personalized learning experience. That's another thing. Especially this, in fact, one of the disadvantages now is mostly on education. You understand? It's based on education. People that wherever they are, all they do is to influence you positively. I have friends like that when I was in school. You understand? They help me ensure that I'm sound educationally, if I can put it in that way. They ensure I'm sound educationally. They help me to study well. Yes, they help me to study and to also to be able to know myself very well educationally. Like where I'm standing, okay, this is my weak point, this is my strength, and what have you. They help me a lot in that aspect. These are what pressures that peer pressures that what influence me positively. It engages students through cooperative learning. And one thing about, I don't know if you can talk me about cooperative learning. I'm so sure you're into cooperative learning when you're in school, you understand. Can you talk more about that cooperative learning? What
It
has
has
cooperative learning helped you with so far?
it has to do with when people of the same class or of the same qualification come together and share knowledge together, so that the way whereby knowledge is being shared from one person to the other, then you'll be able to accumulate such knowledge and apply it in any chosen career or field or examination you intend to.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Now, there's some people that maybe like now you are not good in mathematics, and it's good. I'm not good in mathematics, and it's good in mathematics. I can pair with him like, okay, let's read together. You understand? So that I can, your analytic can rub on me, my analytic can rub on him. You understand? So that's one of the positive ways, one of the advantages of peer pressure, especially in the aspect of learning. You understand? So what he knows, he can impart it to me, and what I know, I can impart it to him. So that's one of the things that will help you um what more the advantages of peer pressure. Now I'm going to be saying this on my with my head. I'm going to be saying this now. Now also as a parent, who are the sort of people that you are working with that are influencing you positively? Maybe where you are working, you sort of people that they'll just tell you, they can even wake you up like, see, this is what we're having in our office today. Oh. Let's quickly work on it. If it's through Zoom, there's a way you can communicate to one another through Zoom before that particular period, and they will help you. Whatever they know, they're going to impart it to you. I don't know if you have friends like that in your office or companies that they will just call you alpha, but like the project affair different dollar ní company ní office they will just share with you. Let me share this thing with you. Let's share together on Zoom. We have people like that. They want to help you. They want to help you to move higher, regardless of where they are or who they are or the position they have presently. They just want to help you. They want to impart you positively. We have people like that. So people like that, please don't take them for granted. Appreciate their personality, because they are friends they are so rare in one's life. You can't see a friend that's going to tell you that, okay, yeah, only project dollar, you're not defending it, or yeah, let me assist, or let me help you one way or the other. They are so scarce. So, but when you have a friend, I don't know if I'm talking to someone, but I'm talking to somebody. If you have a friend like that, please don't take them for granted. God has dedicated these people to be close to you. They are God sent. Do you understand that they are really, really God sent? Now, briefly, what's it called? Briefly, let's really go to the disadvantages of peer pressure. And I'm so sure that was what some of you are waiting to hear. Now, one of the disadvantages is pressure to use alcohol, cigarettes, or drugs. There are one of those people that that are really destroying this, what's it called, this society. Where we have friends that smoke, we have friends that are drug addicts. You have to be very, very careful. These people will kill you. You understand? These are one of the peer pressures that influence you negatively. I tell you, have Naija law club, have Naija law, Mugbo, law marijuana, kini nkan tí wọ́n máa ń mu yẹn, that thing. Shisha in here, you understand? You have friends that do that. In fact, some of them even do video call and they be drinking it, and you too be smiling, fana, she will try not see me níbẹ̀. This is wrong. They will, in fact, they don't have good. You should know that what their influence in your life is negative. And it's not going to help. It's going to kill you on time. Yes, it is very, very. So if you have friends like that, you have to run away from them. They will kill you. They will destroy you. Do you understand? Pressure to engage in risk-taking behaviors. Though in this aspect, there are some risks that you take that will help you. There are some risks that will take that will destroy you. So you have to be careful of the kind of friends that is telling you to take risks to do so. Maybe you have friends that are telling you that take risks to kill. So let's just talk about the ritual. So we see boys of 17-year-old, 18-year-old that that are into rituals. They're telling you that it's just a risk. They'll tell them kill your mother. You say just a risk. Let's just kill our mother and when you're shaman. These are peer pressures. They will influence you negatively. You should know that these people, they are there to destroy your life. So you have to be careful of them. Distraction from schoolwork. There are some friends that they know they gave them assignment as a student. They'll come and meet you at home. Alpha now, junior, assignment later. Just say ball. There's nothing wrong with you playing ball, but playing it at the right time. So you should have friends that are going to help you. That okay, Alpha, this is meant to. This is meant to. Before we can play. These are the kind of people you work with, not people that will tell you that draw assignment later. they'll be asking, they'll be teaching you to procrastinate. Tó bá di ọ̀la when you're meant to submit your assignment, you will now be giving excuses to your teacher. You understand? You should know those people, they are there to destroy you. So you have to be careful of those people that when even as they are in school, they'll be distracted. Honey, show me phone here. Just sorry, she will blue movie. You understand? Pornography, this thing that's going to destroy your heart, your soul. People like that, you have to be careful of them. How did I come this far? How did me and my husband come this far? These kind of people we work with in school. And I will say we don't even have much friends. You understand? I would say he's my best friend and also his best friend. You get now, it really helped us a lot because we have similar mind, we have godly minds. So you have to work with people that have godly minds. They will help you. It's not the passe, it's not like well then say, it is just the reality. These people is going to help you. Now the next one is distance between drastic changes in behavior and attitudes. You have to be careful of the friends that has bad behavior. You know, the kind of people you work with matters a lot. If you know that this is what, or you have a friend that she wants to have a good attitude, but immediately she change the environment, something happens, and you observe this thing. You are meant to tell the friend that what you are doing is bad. Instead, the girl influence you instead negatively. You have to be careful of this. You know this kid. You know one thing about bad behavior is it's quickly rub on you. Thank you very much, sir. It spread faster. Like that's how dangerous it is. I've observed it in the spiritual realm. That's what I've observed. It spread faster. Anything negative you observe, negative things, rumors, spread gone fast. You get it now. So you have to be very, very careful of all these people. They will not help you. Parents, I think this is one of the last things I'll be saying. Parents, be careful. Know the kind of behavior your child exhibits when you are with them. We determine the kind of friends that he or she is keeping. If you observe that your child is not like this before, close Shelley. Try and check your child. Do something instantly. That's why you're a mother. That's why you're a father. Do something. If it's a mother not observe and it's a father that observe, tell your wife, pray about it. Check your children. Don't just throw them away. You want to share a bank or want to share a lay. You don't have time for your child. Only in the night you just sleep. You don't even ask them or ask her or him or her what they are facing in school. Children are facing a lot. As a teacher, I'm telling you from my experience, children are facing a lot, and it's little ni teacher le ṣe, and I'm so sure my husband can testify to that. Little ni teacher le ṣe, we can't do all. You are a parent with at least out of the 24 hours that we have, they still use at least 20, even 24 hour what's it called, 24 minus 7 hours, at least 27 hours, like 17 hours. They use it with you, almost all their hours they use it with you. So you should be able to discern the kind of behavior your child is exhibiting and the kind of influence on your child. You have to be very, very careful. You have to be at alert at all times. These children, they are the leaders of tomorrow. It's not by one sort. This is just the truth. The leaders of tomorrow, they're the ones that make up this nation. The reason why this nation is like this is because of these leaders of tomorrow, because of these children. So you have to be, you have to be able to know the kind of pressure, peer pressures that are influencing your child. It is extremely important. Smoke, tell you won't smoke, something is wrong. Kids sneak out, tell you want to sneak out, something is wrong. You have to check it as a parent. It's going to help you. Thank you so much. This is little I have to say, and my husband is going to be summarizing what you understand by the word peer pressure.
Thank you, Mrs. Anowe, my
you.
love. I will conclude this way. The scientific knowledge we know of, we say that prayer is force over area. So for us to define prayer, it has to do with the force then within an area. So I will first of all, which means that P is equal to F over A. For those of us who study physics in secondary school or who still do advanced physics in the university, either as engineering or someone who studies physics, the prayer is directly proportional to the force and inversely proportional to the area. So we'll given an illustration. There's always an external force that pull the mind of every human being. There's always an external force that pull the mind of every human being. Either the external force is of God or the external force is of Satan. So naturally, human being, the way our mind is wired in such a way that something must stir us up for us to do something supernatural, or for us to do something beyond the limitation of the flesh, or for us to do something that will show extraordinary, that will be able to stand beyond the barriers of the fallen nature of a man. I'm sure if you're a believer, you will understand what I mean. So there's always a place of something stirring you up. It could be positive, it could be negative, and that's the place of a prayer coming in. Then the picture of the peer is that of a personality who is stirring it up. But for that personality too, it has to do with another supernatural personality who is either stirring up that person. Whether the when we say supernatural, that is beyond the natural, is from the spirit. It's either being a male or a female. So you have to watch that in your life as a person. You also watch that in your life of your children if you are a parent. So is either the positive side or the negative side. Is either of the positive or of the negative. Either the positive side or the negative side. You have to watch that. Then the scriptures say, do not conform to this world, but being transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's Romans 12 verse 2, that you may be able to understand the perfect will of God. So you must be able to know, have an understanding as a parent. You teach your children to know the kind of friend they must pick in such a way that they won't conform to this world. So that force I'm talking about will be a positive force that will channel them into the course of their destiny. But if it's another force, it's still a force, and the force will operate within an area. So it will also be another force that will pull them towards the negativity of their destiny. So we must, in conclusion, as a Christian, we must ensure that whatever force that is pulling us must be the one that is from God. So in the choosing of your children, in the choosing of the kind of friends they will have, there's a saying that show me your friend, I will tell you who you are. So that you'll be the one that will add value to them. So in life, not something must motivate also. There's nobody that will do anything extraordinary that something must not motivate. If you've heard of Shekau, something motivated him. And there are many people after Shekau, and there will still be many Shekau. Something motivated him. You heard of Barack Obama, something motivated him. You heard of Paul the Apostle, something motivated him. And those are peer. There are works of peer, works of things around. But we are discussing mainly on peer pressure now. They should select their friends. A child that knows that he has a destiny in God, he must work with a friend that has a destiny in God. A child that knows that he does not have a destiny in God, then he just have to work with anyhow friends that does not have a destiny in God. So those are the things we must all take note of. And as a parent, you are the seer. You are the prophet of your children till they grow up. Guide them well. If there is any friend they are working with, build the nature of God in them in such a way that they can magnetize with another peer who is of the same vision like them. If they don't, it will be a problem. If they don't, it will be a problem. My prayer is that God will help us as parents, even as individuals, to be able to pick the right friend that will add value to us in Jesus' name. The right friend. Some people gave counsel. Some people gave counsel to the son of David in the Bible, that he have to rise against his father. It's a wrong counsel. There are a lot of counsel. People counsel even Solomon in the Bible too, another son of David, that the kingdom was turned upside down. So we just have to check every counsel that comes from our peers. And then there's the place of the Holy Spirit also helping us. Let's yield to the Holy Spirit so that we're able to know the right friend for the right time and for the right purpose. Pray God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir. Lastly, if I leave, good communication corrupts. Bad communication corrupts good manners. So that's the word I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. We are so glad you're watching us right now. And to us, to those people that are yet to subscribe, don't forget to subscribe and kindly use the like button. It does not bite. Kindly use the like button. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Bye.